in the heart of San Juan City. We are nearing the end of our conference at mas lalo lang umiinit ang ating mga labanan dito. We got your two teams ready to battle it out today as we bring you ABS-CBN Sports and Actions live and exclusive coverage of the Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. Ngayon, para simulan ng ating Wednesday doubleheader, we have the PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers going up against the BanKo Perlas Spikers for Game 1 of their battle for third series. At mamaya naman at 5 p.m. maglalaban for the finals Game 1 ang Creamline Cool Smashers at ang Petrogas Angels. You can catch the action right here on SNA HD, Liga HD via iWant.ph at via live streaming on the Philippines' #1 sports website. That's sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/PVL. Magandang hapon po mga kapamilya. Ako po si Billy Capistrano at kasama ko ngayon sina Noreen Go at si Janine Choi. Handa na po kami dito kaya simulan na natin ang saya. Ito po ang PVL 2019. Magandang araw sa inyo mga PVL fans. It's day 1 of the finals here in the PVL Reinforced Conference at maya-maya ay magtatapat na ang PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers kontra ang BanKo Perlas Spikers para sa ating Battle of Third Best of 3 series. Pero Billy and Noreen, balikan muna natin kung ano ang nangyari nung semifinals. Para sa koponan ng Pacific Town, they lost 0-2 to Creamline after losing 1-3 in both games. Ang BanKo Perlas naman was also swept by the #1 seed Petrogas Angels. They lost 1-3 in Game 1 at 0-3 naman in Game number 2.
Alright, thank you so much, Janine. It's nice to see you guys again. And thank you for reminding us sa mga nangyari sa ating dalawang koponan prior to today's game. Now, Noreen, given these updates, let's delve into things a little bit further. Kamusta na ang kalagayan ng ating team sa current, tournament standings natin?
Well, as much as Billy, as much as the fans wanted an extended semifinals, the top seeds will not have it. They disposed of their opponents in 2 straight games. So, 1-4, nakita natin, 1-4. Petrogas disposed of BanKo Perlas in 2 games, and Cool Smashers disposed of Army Lady Troopers. So, we have the battle for third today between Army and BanKo Perlas.
Alright, there you have it. Current situation of our remaining teams here in our Reinforced Conference. And JT, alam ko we have a lot of fans watching all over the world, all over the Philippines. What are all the ways that they can, join us in conversation in today's game?
That's right, Billy. Mga PVL fans, tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports at gamitin po ninyo ang hashtag na PVL 2019 for your comments and insights on the match. Also, check out exclusive photos on Instagram at ABS-CBN Sports. Make sure you keep up to date on all things about the Premier Volleyball League by visiting the country's #1 sports website, sports.abs-cbn.com. Also, please like, share, and follow our official Facebook page at Premier Volleyball League, which is now close to 1 million likes and followers.
Alright, thank you so much, Janine, and we will let you go for now, but we'll see you later on. Pero mga kapamilya, kami po ni Noreen, dito lang kami. Dahil sa aming pagbabalik, mas pag-uusapan pa namin ang dalawang koponan na maghaharap sa araw na ito. Ito po ang PVL 2019. tayong nagbabalik dito sa Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference, and we are now live at the Phil Oil Flying V Center in San Juan City. And in a few minutes, magsisimula na ang Game 1 para sa battle for third place sa pagitan ng BanKo Perlas Spikers at ng PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers. Before anything else, we're going to talk about these two teams na rin, starting with the BanKo Perlas Spikers na talo sa kamay ng Petrogas Angels. And you know, if you take a look at that game in set number 1, it was pretty tight. They came out strong but failed to keep that momentum coming into the second and third sets.
Yeah, but we also have to give it to the Petrogas Angels. They played a superb game. But yeah, BanKo Perlas just couldn't get their groove going. So obviously in today's game, they're hoping, to learn from that, to bounce back from that. In that match, the Angels dominated in both the scoring and non-scoring department. So again, BanKo Perlas hoping to play better in today's game.
And we got a very special guest joining us in the panel today, and she is none other than one of the newest additions to the BanKo Perlas Spikers team. We have Styx Horton. How are you, Styx?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah, of
to be
course,
here.
and we're happy to have you here. And I know it's not your first time here in the Philippines, but you got a new team, and you entered in the middle of the postseason. So how is that like?
It's actually a little nerve-wracking, not even going to lie, but the girls is awesome, the coach is great, and the organization here, I'm so happy to be a part of. So I'm actually fitting in right well.
That's great.
Yeah, so, your fans are wondering what can they expect from today's game. I mean, coming off that loss in the semifinals, what can they expect from BanKo Perlas today?
They definitely can expect a better chemistry, a better match. We had more practices now, so I'm able to gel with the setter, the libero, and Nuke. She's so awesome, so I'm glad that I'm able to communicate with the girls more. And the Destiny Destroyer is back, so they'll be able to see a lot of smiling and dancing on the court, a lot of energy.
Yeah, and we love your energy, and I'm sure you're a great addition to this BanKo Perlas Spikers team, and we wish you the best of luck in today's game. We'll see you later on. Now, Noreen, balikan natin ulit yung laro nila against the Petrogas Angels. Alam mo, that missing link in that game was really their team captain, Nicole Chamzon, who only came up with 8 points.
Yeah, I mean, Nicole, she played a terrific conference, really, but I guess the Petrogas Angels also marked her already. So in that semifinals, talagang they had their eyes on Nicole Chamzon. And in today's game also, again, we'd like to always say, hopefully they learn from the past, learn from the loss, and come out fighting in today's game.
Definitely. At kilala naman natin si Chami na palaban talaga siya. So we will see her, in action once again in today's game. Ngayon, sa aming pagbabalik, we will be back because when we come back, we are going to be talking about the team na makakalaban ng BanKo Perlas Spikers. Yan po ang PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers. Ito po ang PVL 2019. We're back and you're still watching the Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. You're still with me, Billy Capistrana, and of course, Noreen. Go now, Noreen. Let's go on to the other side and talk about the PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers. And much like the BanKo Perlas Spikers, they lost at semifinals Game 2 against the Creamline Cool Smashers. Pero ang difference lang, they never really found their footing in that game.
Yeah, actually it's pretty similar story, no? They lost in straight sets because Creamline played extremely inspired. So that went in just 3 sets. Cool Smashers won in the scoring and non-scoring skills, except, which we gotta mention, reception. Army won the reception category. So in today's game, they want to use that as a strength and hopefully convert to get more offense.
And again, we have another guest with us today at the panel. She is none other than one of the setters of the Lady Troopers na si Jane Gonzalez. Kamusta ka naman, Jane?
Good afternoon po.
Alright, so dalawang questions lang, very quick. Yung first question ko, balikan natin yung game against Creamline. Ano sa tingin mo yung mga naging struggles nyo offensively in that game?
Yung una-una yung first ball namin, nawala yung first ball namin doon sa game namin last game ng Creamline. Tapos, wala na rin kami ng communication dun sa ano. Pero ngayon naman, winwork out naman namin sa training namin yun. At the same time, yung target din namin sa service talaga.
Alright. So, kamusta naman yung aura? You know, after that loss, syempre, normally people feel bad about it. Paano yung aura nyo coming in today's game?
Another day na naman na pagising namin sa morning, wala, parang forget na lang yung past na nangyari at magsimula ulit ng bago.
Alright, there you have it. Thank you so much, Jane, and good luck in today's game.
Thank you po.
And Noreen, babalikan natin yung laro nila against the Creamline Cool Smashers. And you know what? If BanKo Perlas Spikers, they were missing Nicole Chamson. Itong Lady Troopers naman, they were missing Janelle Jordan. And they missed that explosiveness coming from her. And she was unusually silent, not only in that match, but the whole semifinal series as well.
Yeah, her points obviously dipped, no, from 11.2 average to 7.5. But, you know, Billy, the irony of it all, I mentioned earlier, Pacific Town won the reception category 22-18. But they couldn't convert. So I guess in today's game, really, Sarah Jane or Alina Bicar has got to, get her more involved. Hopefully get her group, talking about Jordan, get her groove and score more points for the team.
Tama ka dyan. And you know what? The PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers, they won. They swept the BanKo Perlas Spikers in the elimination round. So we will see if they will repeat that in today's game. Now, to all our PVL fans, you can come tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports. Gamit ang hashtag na PVL2019. You can also check out our Instagram account. That's ABS-CBN Sports. And please like, share our Facebook page. That's at Premier Volleyball League. At para naman maging updated on all things Premier Volleyball League, just go to the #1 sports website here in the Philippines. That's sports.abs-cbn.com. And let's not forget our DJ for today, who will be providing the music for us, DJ Louie. He's gonna be hyping up the crowd and the fans as well as players. Pati na rin kami, Nino rin, ma-hype up mamaya. Ngayon mga kapamilya, sa aming pagbabalik, magsisimula na po ang labanan sa pagitan ng BanKo Perlas Spikers at ng PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers. Ito po ang Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Bobby Celso. Second referee, Mr. Erlindo Eusebio. Let us welcome our starters from our PacificTown-Army, Lady Troopers. Let's begin with our team captain, number 5, Corporal Mary Jean Balse Pabayo. At number 2, foreign guest player from the Ukraine, Olena Limareva Flink. Number 7 is foreign guest player from the USA, Janelle Jordan. Number 8, Corporal Jovelyn Gonzaga. Number 15, Private First Class Honey Royce Tubino. And number 19, Private First Class Sarah Jane Gonzalez. Libero, number 10, Corporal Angela Luna. And sitting in as head coach, Staff Sergeant Patricia Shasha Torres. Calling on our BanKo Perlas Spikers. Team captain is number 19, Nicole Ann Diamzon. At number 3, Suzanne Roses. Number 11, Catherine Adriel Bersola. Number 12, Jamanea Ferrer. Number 14, foreign guest player from Thailand, Sutadka Chulin. And number 21, foreign guest player from the USA, Jean May Horton. Libero, number 8, Jarela Marie De Jesus. Head coach, Mr. Kongsawat Apichat.
You're back and you're still watching the Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. Billy Capistrano with Noreen Go. And this is the first game for the Battle of Third Series. You can see on your screens the starters for the PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers. And this time, the contender, ang BanKo Perlas Spikers. With their newest import, of course, Tix Horton, na nakausap natin before
To the serve
this
from the team
game.
captain of the
Yeah, I mean,
PacificTown-Army,
these are obviously familiar names for most teams, except for BanKo Perlas. They're opting to start Sue Roses. Interesting, not surprising, but interesting in today's game.
Gamzon scores 1 for the Perlas Spikers.
And the BanKo Perlas Spikers get an early start here in this game. Nicole Chamzon will be
Team
serving.
captain,
We
Chami
also talked
Chamzon.
about Chami
For the serve.
in our pre-game. How she only scored 8 points. Very uncharacteristic
Yeah.
of their team captain.
No, but it's also similar. Like for PacificTown-Army, we always watch Tubino
Ball,
scoring
hold
the
on.
points, but also in their series,
Hold
medyo
on.
kulang. No? So really, I think they're very balanced team, both of them. So it's gonna go the distance, I feel, today.
What are your early thoughts, Noreen, on this game? We wanna pick your mind. Ano ba ang sa tingin mo mangyayari sa laban natin ngayon?
You know, these players are athletes, and athletes, we know they don't want to lose, right? So in this game, we always say a podium finish, a bronze medal finish is always better than none at all. So it's still pride. So they're still gonna play in today's game.
Labanan ng pride para
Yeah,
sa ating dalawang
Colton
koponan
Bersola.
sa laban natin
Lady
ngayon.
Troopers get their first point.
And the point here for the PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers.
Yeah, and we expect also Jean Horton to, guns blazing because her
Sarah
last
Gonzalez.
few games is a short
Serving
conference,
for
obviously, for her. So
PacificTown-Army.
she's got, I think, 2 or 3 at the most games to show her stuff.
So she's really gonna utilize the time
exactly.
given to her. The minimal time she has here
Lane
in the
hits the
PBL.
line.
But it is not
We're tied
her
at
first
2.
time in the Philippines. If I'm not mistaken, she was here last 2017. Ito na nga itong PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers tying
Service, Gonzalez.
this game early on here in set number 1.
Yeah, for Army, what we're gonna have to expect really is Flink to score the points, because in their series naman, she scored 11 points in that last game. So we're so used to her
breaks the
scoring 18s, 20s, 23.
Lady
So
Troopers up
we're
by
hoping,
1.
at least for Army, they're hoping that she can get it going.
Right on cue, Limareva Flink gets it through the towers of the BanKo Perlas Spikers.
Service,
Yeah, it's
Gonzalez.
basically also, aside from the local, syempre the imports want to outshine each other. Last few games for them.
4-2.
Sabi mo nga, labanan nga ng pride ang mangyayari sa araw na ito, and that will be a service ace for their setter Jane Gonzalez off the hands of Sue Roses.
Service.
Yeah, we never
Gonzalez.
failed to mention during the course of this conference that these two are the most veteran teams. Only because for BanKo Perlas, you have Sue Roses there, but basically, yeah, I mean, with Tobino, Tobino's actually the younger one, Mary Jean Balso. So these players, again, I always say, they want to win. They're here for the fun and to win. So, yun na nga, these are the things that underlining issues that alam mo paglalaban nila.
And they're seasoned veterans.
Yeah.
At sanay manalo.
Yeah.
Yun yung thing, sanay manalo. And itong BanKo Perlas naman, they've been pretty intact through the years. So we can also call them a veteran team if you look at that aspect. Gonzalez chases it to Jordan, pushes it through point for Army.
5, serving 3.
Well, at the start of the first set, pretty close. I mean, both teams just feeling each other out.
And we're gonna go first to Janine Choi para sa kanya report. Go ahead, JD.
Billy Enerine para kay Z Herbacio at sa buong koponan ng Perlas Tigers, they will play harder and put a lot more heart in this game today because they haven't beaten the Lady Troopers this whole conference. Dagdag pa ni Z that they've always been in the third spot during the 2 conferences in the previous years at ayaw na nilang bumaba sa rankong yon. Alam nilang hindi magiging madaling kalaban ang mga Lady Troopers, hindi lang dahil respetadong sundalo sila, pero dahil na rin karamihan sa kanila ay mga veteranong manlalaro na. Kaya naman sinabi ni Z, they're down to the last stretch of this conference, so they need to utilize their strength, and that is to play as one cohesive unit, bring out their fighting spirit, and not back down. Balik sa inyo, Billy at Noreen.
Great job, Janine. Thank you so much for that report. And right on you, kasi we were talking about that a while ago. Na
She agrees with us.
Yeah, she definitely agrees with that. The Lady Troopers veteran team. And of course, si Z Herbacio naman na nabanggit rin ni Janine. Hasn't been seeing much action here in the semifinal series. Hoping to see her more here in this game.
And I remember conferences ago, I would always mention, if Z plays well, the whole BanKo Perlas team plays well. So her always coming off the bench also is an adjustment for the rest of her teammates.
It's definitely also that energy that she brings inside the court. Pero babalikan muna natin ang laban natin ngayon. Army at 6, BanKo Perlas at 5. Great blocking by Pacific Town. Here comes Horton, and she gets it to go, puts it away.
And we were talking about it, you and I, Billy, prior to this game, how we love the energy of Horton, and she's so light to talk to, no? I mean, obviously it goes to show what her personality is and what she can bring to her team.
And looks like she's gelling well with the BanKo Perlas Spikers, and she will be serving for the girls in black.
Dino down the line.
At that attack by Tubino. Showing her prowess talaga.
Yeah. She's been playing big for PacificTown-Army regardless of how they end this conference. She has to be proud of the way she's been playing the entire conference. When you talk about consistency, for Army, it's Tubino. And we were talking about for BanKo Perlas, it's Nicole Damson.
Definitely. BanKo Perlas just down by 1 point. Here comes Gonzaga. Nandoon si Newt. And that was a joust.
As a net touch,
it will go to the Lady Troopers. An error called on Jem Ferrer as we go to our first technical timeout on set number 1. We are back and you're still watching the PVL Reinforced Conference, and we got some visitors present in the Philoil Flying V Center today. Charo Soriano and Coach Tai awaiting that crucial game after this one. Finals game 1 between the Creamline Cool Smashers at ng Petrogas Angels, and we have fans of Six Horton in attendance, watching their idol and of course supporting the BanKo Perlas Spikers.
Yung mga masipag mag-social media, they have already... I mean, she's been here for how long? And they have a poster, they have nice photos of her.
And it's really that energy that she gives off. When you were talking to her a while ago, you could really feel that happiness.
Process with the runner.
And speaking of happiness, siguradong masaya naman doon ang BanKo Perlas Spikers. Sabi mo nga kanina, si Kuya Sue Roses making a surprise appearance at the start
Serving
of
for the
this game.
Perlas Spikers.
She will be serving.
Well, we know these coaches have their game plans. And Sue Roses, come on. She's already proven herself through the decades that she's been playing.
Tabino will try one more time, and this time she gets that point.
Tabino.
You can see how
9,
smart Tabino is.
7.
Really, you're up against one of the better blockers this conference in Kathy Bersola and Jem Ferrer. So
Number one blocking.
number one, yeah.
Royce
And who do
Tabino.
you challenge?
Serving for the Lady
Go to the
Troopers.
smaller blocker.
Smart play there by Rose Rubino.
Wow.
Town,
with the
just down by
cross-court
8
here.
points.
8 to 9.
Or 8 na sila ngayon. Tignan natin yun ulit. Jem Ferrer to Nicole Chamzon.
Then Ferrer serving.
You know, Nicole Jamson, I mentioned, no? We followed her career in UP, and this has been, for me,
All is
her
out.
best season.
We're tied up 9.
And it's in the PBL. So, you know, the UP fans and the BanKo Perlas fans, very happy. And the Chamis, I mean, what do they call?
Chami.
The Chamis,
Yes.
no? The
Chamis
fans. Ayoko eh. Basta the fans,
Correct.
she really has fans. And, you know, they should be happy because this is the most consistent I've seen her play. You see her maturity.
Caballo.
Yeah, my
through
thoughts
the block.
exactly. I was actually sharing that
to
with
9.
Coach Ronnie Magsanok. We covered one of the BanKo Perlas Spikers game, and she has really matured before our
Yeah,
eyes
exactly, yeah.
here in
Captain,
this
Ging Caballo.
PBL.
Serving for PacificTown-Army.
Back to this game, Pacific Town holding on to a 1-point lead against BanKo Perlas. Here comes Snoot. No go Gonzalez to Jordan. Smart
Jordan
move.
finds the spot.
Oh, it wasn't the prettiest of
11
hits,
to
but they'll
9.
take the point because medyo it wasn't the set she wanted, but she gets the point.
Finding the end of that line right on the dot as Base Papayo serves. And once again, off the hands
12
of
to 9.
Kuya Sue Roses.
Yeah, uncharacteristic area, and because Ross is known also for her reception. So a bit of a mental breakdown there for Sue.
Service. Caballo.
But these players, talking about Pabay and Roses, they've been at it for so many years.
Sanay na, but Noon
Tulin.
puts it down for the BanKo Perlas Spikers.
Yeah, you know, this player, si Nude Chualim, we know that she's a very good
Captain,
import, but
Chami
then,
comes on.
so, you know, when she
Serving for
entered
BanKo.
this conference, so we can see she's playing like a role player. You know, she's doing good in defense, but she's not taking over. So her fans always, obviously parang want her to, come on, score the points. You can.
He's a role player and a bunch of hard hits happening here. Gonzalez. Smart move by
Soft
Jane
shot from
Gonzalez.
Disrupting that.
Nagkakasakihan.
Pero give it to the teams. Good rally there. Good hustle.
Defense also being shown by the BanKo Perlas Spikers.
Siyempre.
Nakalood niya si Jem na itaas pa. Good serve. Here comes Jem Ferrer. Soft touch. Gonzaga was there. Here comes Limareva. Flank.
Blink finds the
Wow,
hole.
smart hit there, finding that
14 to
angle,
10.
cross-guard angle. No blockers there, no arm, at least.
We're gonna take a look at that
Ano?
sequence one more time.
Timeout.
And BanKo Perlas will call a timeout.
10. BanKo 14.
อย่าไปให้มันติดเสาอากาศมากมันตีฉีกอย่าไปให้มันติดเสาอากาศมากอันนี้มันจะได้เข้าไปประกบเข้าใจปะดูบอลถ้าบอลดูลุกด้วยอีฟนุชรีซีฟดูลุกก่อนว่าโอเคเปล่าทัมมิ่งเดี๋ยวมันทัมมิ่งน้องพูดใช่ปะเฮ้ยไฟติ้งหน่อยติดตัวพอยเองนะอย่าดับเยอะBanKoจามี่รีซีฟด้วยจามี่รีซีฟ
So Coach Apichat Kongsawat, he was just trying to stop that bleeding
Yeah.
being done here by the PacificTown-Army Lady
Points up
Troopers.
For the Lady
And
Troopers.
obviously
here in
talking
set
to
number 1.
Root there, so
Serving,
he's
number
being Thai.
19,
So
Sarah
we couldn't really
Gonzalez.
Hindi
understand
natin
it.
masyadong maintindihan.
Yeah.
So Jem Ferrer will go to Sticks Horton challenging those blockers.
Save.
Jem Ferrer once again, this time to Nuit. And Nuit
Jolly
coming up big
from the
here
right.
in this game.
So that was what
11
Coach
to 14.
Kong Sawat was
Right off that
saying.
timeout. Now we know what he was trying to say.
He was designing a play for her.
And she executes it wonderfully.
Yeah.
Kathy Bersola.
Kathy
Serving for
Bersola,
BanKo.
the best blocker here in our league, will be serving for BanKo Perlas.
Again, No, Kathy Bersola's counting the days because she's at summer break. She goes back to med school this coming August.
Over the block.
That's what Doc AJ
Well,
Pareja was saying.
14.
Minamaximize na niya yung time niya dito sa atin sa PBL. Kasi magiging madugo yung journey niya to become, a doctor.
And maximize nga, Billy, one of the
Best
better.
blocker na nga.
One of the better, sige na nga best.
Yes. According to our stats.
Yeah.
Gonzalez to Limereva flank.
Wow.
The tricky set there by Gonzalez, but
15
making it
to 12.
work and having that connection with their import.
Yeah, finding that seam in the blockers there. Look at that, nobody home.
On guest player, Elena Limereva Flink.
Limereva flank,
From Pacific
serving.
Town, Army.
Doon si Chami. Ferrer back set kay Nut.
Oh!
And a little bit of hesitation and miscommunication on the part of the Lady
13,
Troopers.
15.
I was gonna say a miscue there for BanKo Perlas. Even a bigger miscue for Pacific
A much
Town.
bigger
On
miscue.
guest player.
And that
Set
point will go to the BanKo Perlas Spikers, who are now just down by 2 points.
Yeah, that's what I always say. No, really, communication is key. Sometimes when fans
Dino
watch and say,
hits the
again,
spot.
communicate. Ito to yun eh.
It's true.
Yeah.
Especially when you're
technical timeout,
inside
16,
that court
PacificTown
as we go to our
13,
second technical timeout of set
BanKo.
number 1. And also in attendance here sa Phil Oil Flying V Center ang family ni Janelle Jordan. Siyempre
Always.
supporting.
Yeah,
supporting. And na si Janelle. Exceptional import and great addition here sa Reinforced Conference.
Yun yung mga stage parents or stage family that, the Filipino fans will love it. Because, he's here, especially the dad. He's here, he cheers loudly, and, these are the traits that are very
Technical time.
endearing to the Filipino fan.
And just staying till the end.
Yeah.
Because usually, bibisita, tapos they'll go back. But he's still here.
I'm sure,
Still supporting the Lady Troopers.
I'm sure mag-beach mga yan after.
May planong
On guest
bakasyon.
player,
sure
Janelle
yan.
Jordan.
Kaya nandito.
From Pacific Town,
Back to this
Army.
game, the Lady Troopers at 16, BanKo Perlas at 13. Ferrer to sticks Horton.
Horton on the angle.
What hang time for you. You
14,
saw the way
16.
umangat na siya. Wait. There you go.
That form, we gotta talk about that
On
form.
guest player,
Noreen,
Sticks
grabe
Horton.
tong si Sticks
Serving for
Horton.
the Perlas Spikers.
It's just sad, no? I mean, if an import comes and then you know that it creates impact. Tapos they come very late in the contest. Parang sayang, you want to see more.
Nino,
Who knows, we
the
might see more of her.
handoff. Jordan.
The next Reinforced
17
Conference.
to 14.
And the Lady Troopers. Take a look at that. Just really challenging itong blocking ng BanKo Perlas Spikers.
Foot was there, but couldn't stretch enough.
Ferrer, 1-2 play. No go. Gonzalez to Tobino.
Wow.
And the hard
Over the
hits,
block.
they keep on coming here
18.
for
14.
the Lady Troopers.
Look at that facial expression by Honey Royce Tobino.
Serving.
All
Gonzalez.
business there.
She means business
Yeah.
today. Gonzaga continues to serve. Nut to Ferrer. Pupuntahan si Kuya Su Roses. Babawi
with the
naman.
runner.
And she's known for that, no? Her running spike. She's developed that through the years. How effective.
Su Roses serving for the Perlas
Su
Spikers.
Roses will serve. 15 serving 18. Back to Tobino. Tinaas ni Roses. Jem Ferrer to Chami.
Oh, good save. Oh,
That will be an
Held
error
ball. Called on the Lady Troopers.
called on the Lady Troopers.
16 to
well, the
18.
hand signal of the first referee seemed like a lifting. But let's see, it looked like a...
Su Roses serving for BanKo.
Your thoughts, Noreen?
Well, the vantage point kasi of the first referee mukhang naka-open palm na, no? But when it happened in real time, for me, it looked like that, it was close. So, well, the call stays.
Well, the game goes on.
The call stays.
The game goes on, and this
Ball
time
is out.
na-bench naman itong BanKo
17
Perlas
to 18.
Spikers. Ang puntos na yon, and they get it back. 18-17 is our score. We got some substitutions. Bicar will come in as well as Bautista for Gonzaga and Gonzalez.
Yeah, the mix of the substitutions, a mix of experience and youth in Bicar and Bautista.
So the Lady Troopers trying to mix things up a little bit.
Look at that.
And off the hands once again of Kuya Sue
19 to
Roses.
17.
Point for the Lady Troopers. Bicar.
Told you. Sue Roses and Mary Jean Balsipabay has been going at it for so many years. Alam mo yun, it's
They
sometimes
know
it's-
each other very well. That is too strong for
Ball down.
Chami.
20 to 17.
sayang. I mean, for me, that's a wasted opportunity because, BanKo Perlas is coming closer already and then errors there.
Nauudlot yung
Perlas.
momentum. Time out for the Perlas Spikers.
important high quality หน่อยจะได้ให้มินบ็อกcan working understand ฮะอย่างนี้แม่ง difficulty for attack เข้าใจปะละแย่งแม่งรับนะ
One more, Nico. Tayo.
Trying once again to stop that momentum coming from the side of the Lady Troopers, itong BanKo Perlas Spikers. They are down by 3 points, 20-17. For all those who just tuned in, this is game 1 for the battle for third between the BanKo Perlas Spikers and the
20-17
PacificTown-Army
is
Lady
set number
Troopers.
one,
You can
Army
see
on top.
Royce
Royce
Topino
Topino
on your screen.
serving.
He'll be serving.
Yeah, and decent attack percentages, 55%.
Low
So
for Bersola.
that's what we're saying.
Touches.
She has been so
Calderman.
consistent throughout this
21 to
conference.
17.
As we take a look at that, a little bit too low
Yeah.
for Kathy Bersola. Very uncharacteristic of her.
Yeah, but these errors are the ones really hurting BanKo Perlas.
Speaking of errors,
yeah.
that is our golden rule here. That we never talk about errors dahil it will manifest itself on the court.
Exactly.
So PacificTown-Army with a
Perez
service
serving.
error, 21-18. They will go to Limareva flank. Tinaas ni Sticks Horton. They push it to the other side. Ball is still alive.
Well read.
And
by
that is
Horton.
outside.
Ball is out.
Great move,
Yeah.
great decision making by
19,
Sticks Horton,
21.
completely trying to avoid that ball.
That was like Matrix Revolution for you. For Horton.
Kung miss, ayan, makikita natin.
There you go.
Barely missing that ball. And great
Bautista
blocking by
denied
Kathy
by
Bersola. She is awake here
20,
in our
21.
game.
Yeah, 2 straight points for BanKo Perlas.
As this
Timeout.
time, ang Lady Troopers naman ang magtatawag ng timeout.
We just stop the momentum, okay? Yes. Bigyan mo ulit, papawiin mo, ha? Bigyan sa labas. Nakakapasa tayo. Isang magandang set, isang magandang play. And Joyce, sayang yun, isang mali lang natin. Nadalawa na tayo. Come on, let's get this set. Let's get Pacific Town!
At si Assistant Coach Patricia Torres naman yung magtitigil doon sa momentum swing na nangyayari sa laban natin ngayon. Dahil nakakahabol na itong BanKo Perlas Spikers. They are just 1 point down.
Yeah, much needed timeout
Just 1 point for the
for
Perlas Spikers to tie
PacificTown-Army.
this
Really,
first
I mean,
set.
sabi nga
Jen
na
Ferrer with
sayang,
the
no? I
serve.
mean, they could have been already a decent set point, but because they're
Okay,
giving
that's a ball
Perlas
touch from
points,
Bersola.
yun na.
Yun na nga
22.
si Limareva flick
20.
right off that timeout.
It's what you want to see, no?
Producing a point.
Yeah. Coming off a
Captain
timeout.
Ging Pabayo serving
3
for
points na po
PacificTown-Army.
si Mary Jean Balse Pabayo of 2 attacks and 1 ace, the team captain of the
Runs
Lady
on,
Troopers.
on the right.
Pero bigla namang babawi
21,
itong BanKo
22.
Perlas Spikers. As we have Z Hervasio
Substitution.
coming in
BanKo.
for Sticks
21 out,
Horton.
6 Hervasio.
There she is, Z Hervasio.
Talking about the rotation.
Tammy
Pero
Tiamzon,
what a
team
hit by
captain.
Tiamzon.
The serve.
Going through flick.
Great blocking once again by the Perlas Spikers. Here comes Newt. Nandoon si Tobino and Limareva flink. That will be a point for the PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers, now at 23.
Yeah, they call it a check ball.
21. Substitution, PacificTown-Army.
More substitutions for the Lady Troopers. Papasok ulit si Gonzalez at si Gonzaga for Picar and Bautista.
Obviously,
Sarah Gonzalez.
Back to their starters.
yeah, they've done their part. Talking about Picar and Bautista. Oh!
Not such a good call there for Chami.
Lady Troopers now at set point advantage.
They are now at set point, 24 to 21.
You know, for me, really,
Gonzalez.
setters have deadly serves, really. So you cannot always assume it's gonna go out. You gotta be ready.
But a smart move by Z Hervasio, fresh from the
22 to
bench.
24.
Using her left, I think.
Tignan natin, let us confirm.
Yeah.
Tama ka? Tipping that ball with her left hand easily.
Yeah, very creative, no? Pacific Army was just watching. Oh, it's her left.
22 serving 24. Good serve. And Sue Roses taking advantage of that.
23, 24.
Yeah, but that was a great serve by Cathy Bersola.
Timeout. Lady Troopers.
There'll be a timeout once again called by assistant coach Patricia Torres for the Lady Troopers.
One good pass. Yes. One good pass and good set and one good hit to get the set. Jane, diskarte, let's go. Akuin mo na yun, babe. Akuin mo na. Sa'yo na yan. Ha? Lahat tayo, aako, para buo yung loob natin na papasok.
And lahat tayo aako para buo yung loob natin. Sabi nga ni assistant coach Patricia Torres, because they are just 1 point away from getting set number 1. And we all know how crucial this first set is.
Set point advantage.
And I like what she said. It's more of the commitment to getting the ball. Want it. Not, you know, wag kaasa sa teammates.
23 serving 24. Good serve once again by Cathy Bersola. They will give up a free ball. Chami to Jem Ferrer. Will go to Newt. Is blocked. But that will be a point for the BanKo Perlas Spikers. And they tie this game 24-all.
Yeah, late surge here by BanKo Perlas.
Ikaw mo yung tapang ni Newt. Meron kang dalawang import sa harap mo. I mean, of course, she is an import. But you have Jordan and you have Limareva Flink right in front of you.
No problem for her.
No problem at all. Cathy Bersola this time tried to replicate the last few serves, but a little too strong for Cathy Bersola.
Forgot to add a square root in her service equation. They always say that. She's so scientific, probably kinocompute na yung service niya.
Well, a sorry error for the Perlas Spikers.
Oh, good save.
Oh, ball still alive and great effort. Commendable effort dito sa Lady Troopers. But Z Hervasio puts it away. Let's take a look at that. Nandoon yung effort nilang natapos in the way that they would have liked.
What about the entry of Z Hervasio? 2 points.
Making a statement kaagad. Nude serving. Gonzalez. Tobino. Oh, great save. Hervasio. Here comes Tobino.
Wow.
This time, she puts that exclamation point
Set point
naman.
advantage once more.
And you know, for the fans, you have to be happy because it's the battle of the locals. You know, the last rally, Tobino, Hervasio, so these are the locals stepping up for their team.
Jordan. With the serve.
Perfect timing for these locals to shine.
Yeah.
Jordan serving.
Oh, it looked like it was going out.
It really did. And si Hervasio is blocked. Naipanalo ng PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers ang set number 1. And we got a lot to say about that last sequence. Alam ko, nagpipigil ka na lang, Doreen. Mamaya, we will have our time to discuss it. But for now, magbabalik po ang PVL 2019.
Hello to our Kapamilya sports fans worldwide. This is Eliza Valdez. Thank you for watching the set 1 of today's PVL game. Para mapanood ng live ang mga susunod na exciting PVL sets, just go to iWant.ph or sports.abs-CBN.com.